Yes, yes, y'all, and it don't stop until the beat, y'all, and it don't. Hey, y'all, my name is Asha. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today, we're just gonna jump right into it. We're talking about Married at First Sight, season 11. Today, we're gonna be talking about episode 9, 8 or 9. Which one is it? 8. We're going to be talking about episode 8. Okay, so let's talk about our very first couple, Amelia and Bennett. First off, second off, third off, they are doing fantastic. They have been doing fantastic since the beginning, and they're still going strong. I love Amelia and Bennett's connection with each other. They look like they're having a great time. They both admit to having a good time. Today's episode was about the couples getting to know each other's friends and family a little bit more, mostly their friends. And there was a scene where Bennett talked to his friend, and she was kind of like, if you move, that's gonna be messed up. As your friend, I don't really like that. So I think she was trying to plant like some bad seeds, and I really didn't like her vibe when she was talking to Bennett. But I understand being a protective friend, and sometimes you just want to look out for your friend. And I can see her point. She did just meet Bennett, and he just met Amelia. So, to say you would up and jump and leave your whole life behind for a stranger is a lot for a friend to take in. Other than that, Amelia and Bennett's party went great. Their friends love each other. They look really cute together as always, and they are really having a good time, and I really love that for them. Let's talk about our second couple. So the second couple is Miles and Karen. So I really like Karen and I really like Miles. I feel like this episode, Karen is getting more comfortable with Miles, and I really feel like they're getting closer and their connection is getting better. Their verbal communication is definitely getting better. Miles is expressing himself, and then Karen is being honest with him and saying, I know that I'm being slow. I know that I'm taking it slow, and I know that you will be comfortable with more, but thank you for being patient with me. And I really do love that. I really do love Miles being patient with her. In this episode, we saw them be more affectionate to each other, more physical, which was cool too. I know Miles was looking forward to that, but his sister did mention that if Miles is set up with a person that's supposed to be his quote-unquote wife, he's gonna put his all into it, and I really do think that that is what he's doing. I think that he's all in it with Karen, and to see them be affectionate and to see their friends get along and say, wow, you guys really do look good together. I thought that was a really good moment for them, and I really do love that. I was really shaky about Karen when she didn't receive the mental illness comment from Miles when he told her that he has dealt with depression. She didn't take that very well, but it does look like she is willing to work with him and have a good time, and I really do love that she's letting her hair down literally and having a good time with Miles. Okay, so let's talk about our third couples. Okay, next let's talk about Henry and Christina. This episode we got to see a little bit more out of Henry. Like, he is at his wit's end with Christina. I feel like in the last week's episode he talked about how he looked at her more as a friend because of her attitude. I think that honestly Christina is acting out and having such an attitude because I think that she wants him to put more effort into it, but she doesn't see her side of it. She's not able to see her part and why they are distant. He's saying that, I take things slow, and you seem like a little bit more abrasive, like when you feel a certain type of way, you just blur it out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? He's not that type of person. He said that he's not spontaneous, so this was a lot for him to take in. It's not personal to Christina, but she's taking it personally. I do think that when you are not interested in someone, it is hard to kick up a conversation. It is hard to talk to someone when you don't want to talk to them. Like, I feel like production in their scenes have almost become a character where they go and they stand there and, Christina is talking to production like, hey, he's not you know, and seeing like what's up, what's next, you know what I'm saying? Like she is just kind of over production, and I can totally understand how the couples can get overwhelmed with something like production, because the cameras are in their face and they just met this person that they just married. Like it's more than the show, but I understand that, you know, they understand that the show must go on. But it did cause some problems with Henry and Christina. I think that Christina keeps saying, well, put yourself out there, like, you know, come on to me, basically, like, show me that I'm pretty, show me that you care about me. I think that her big, you know, her big blowouts with Henry, it's just her acting out because she wants him to show some kind of affection. I think she kind of wants to, in short, she wants to be chased by Henry. And I just feel like Henry maybe is just not feeling her, and he doesn't want to chase her. So that's why their conversations aren't organic, and I really don't see it out for them at all. I hope that they continue to see where it goes throughout the process and like finish the 6 weeks, but honestly, it's really not looking good for them, but it never was looking good, so whatever. So the next couple is Amani and Woody, America's favorite couple, like I say every week. I love Woody and Amani. Their connection is super cute. I love them together. They really are into each other. And Woody is surprising me. Last week he made a couple comments like, you know, if you cut your hair off and you don't tell me, I ain't gonna like that. You know, I didn't really like those comments. But other than that, he is doing really well. I'm really happy for Amani. It looks like they're getting well with each other. They're getting to know each other. They're having a good time. And I really love that. I think, well, I know that they have the strongest connection out of everybody, and they know that. And they're just relishing in the moment. I really love the scenes when Amani and Woody are in the groups with everybody, and Amani is kind of like being the Ayanla of the group. She's like, I really want this for you, and I want you to see this for yourself, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was cute. I thought in that scene also, not to get off subject, but I do like that scene when Amelia and Karen were talking, and she said that she kissed Miles and that she would like to do that more. All of that was cool. So anyway, Amani and Woody, yeah, I really love their connection. This week, everything is going great for them. When they hung out with friends, they have had a great time. Their friends gelled well together. That was really nice. I really love that her friends are supportive, and his are too. And let's talk about our very last and final couple, Brett and Olivia. Okay, let's talk about Brett and Olivia. So Brett is, oh wait, is his name Brett? Maybe it's Brent. I'm keeping this in. Brent and Olivia. Okay, so Brent, he is rubbing me the wrong way. This whole thing that he keeps saying, oh, you know, she makes more than me, but she doesn't have a budget. I think it's his way of kind of like saying, yeah, you got all this money, but you're not spending it right. I know how to spend money better than you. I think he feels so inferior to his wife that he's kind of like cutting her down in some ways. Like, yeah, you know, she just spends her money anyway. You know, she makes this money, but she just spends it. Oh, you know, she's careless. Oh, you know, we can't stay at 5-star hotels. Woody made a good point when he's like, look, your wife likes nice things. Deal with it. You're going to have to deal with it. Because Olivia, if she wants to go to, let's just say, the Grand Canyon or something, she's going to go, okay? She's not going to wait for him. And I think that Brandon, he needs to get over himself, okay? Because he's really doing a lot at this point. He needs to reel it in. We can see your jealousy, and it's not cute, honestly. But he's like, well, he's the kind of person that is like he does too much when he feels insecure, or when he feels little, he becomes loud. So he makes less than his wife, so he likes to cut her down by saying, well, you know, she doesn't know how to budget. Well, I can teach you how to budget your money. Since you make so much money, I'll teach you how to budget it. You know, and I think that, you know, he has a broke hoe mindset, and you really can't communicate with a broke hoe, honestly, because she not up there with it. He's not up there where Olivia is financially. and spiritually, because I think the broke hoe is really a spiritual thing. It's not, has nothing to do with actual money, monetary value. When you broke up here, you act broke. You know, I understand penny pinching, and I understand Brett when he comes from like, look, bro, I ain't had no money before, so now I got money, so now, you know, I try my best to work with what I got so that I'll never be broke again. I totally understand that, but when it comes down to you can't have good experiences because you're trying to cut down on spending, like, come on, sometimes you gotta spend. And that, I think if they really do communicate, which I don't really see it for them, but if they are able to communicate, I think that they will see each other's point. But if Brett just keeps wanting to be right, then they're never gonna get to it. And I think that Olivia can spend her hard-earned cash on whatever she wants to spend it on. Like, him having a problem with her alarm system was kind of weird. That was kind of awkward. But I mean, I'm just gonna let that go. But anyway, that episode had to be the best episode so far of Married at First Sight. It was the most entertaining. I really don't like production, how they cut and clip everything and they make them, you know, talk, and they create the games that they play, and they say, oh, well, y'all should eat like this or y'all should do like that. The production is really killing it at this point. Like, they had me like that last season. They were just doing too much. But I'm just going to keep it rolling. We just going to keep watching them together. And I really do appreciate you guys for coming back. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on my videos. I really appreciate everybody that keeps coming back for more, everybody that's sticking with me. Today's video, I wanted to keep it short and sweet. I know that it's probably going to just be as long as the other ones, but I really thank you guys for supporting me, for watching, and for having a good time. I will see you next week with more Married at First Sight. I'm coming back with my vlogs, and also I made a really big girl purchase this week, and I'm really happy about that, and I'm going to show you guys that later on too. So thank you so much. I love you guys. Again, my name is Asha. See you guys later.